Happy Valentine's Day, YouTube. I'm Rick, and this is my video blog. Again, it is Valentine's Day, and again, I get to spend it alone, all by me lonesome. 18th year running, going for a record. But because it is Valentine's Day, I decided I was going to be poking around the internet because I actually had an interesting epiphany last night. Everyone celebrates Saint Valentine's Day, but who actually knows who Saint Valentine was? I know I don't, or I didn't at least. Not until last night when I was crunching for time because I had a investigative essay to do this morning, and I had no idea what I was going to investigate. And then I let my mind wander, and I knew that today was St. Valentine's Day, and it hit me. Who was St. Valentine? What did he do? What allowed him to have his own holiday? And how the heck did we forget him and make it all about Cupids and lovey-dovey stuff? So I looked it up. There are actually 3 Saint Valentines. And while all 3 of them did fantastic feats, 2 of them certainly could have. One was a prisoner in the Roman Catholic governmental era. While in prison, he fell in love with a woman suspected to be the jailer's daughter, and before he died, managed to write a letter to her, and he signed it, "From your Valentine." Terminology still alive today. That's one theory on which Saint Valentine it is and why it is celebrated the way it is. Another one, and this one, while it is a Saint Valentine and he did do some remarkable stuff, I don't see how it could have attributed to Saint Valentine's Day. What happened was he was another Roman bishop or priest, I can't remember which one, that helped people out from Rome when Christians were being persecuted and, hung and all that stuff. And so he got put to death for that. He got martyred for that. Everyone was a martyr in those days. Lots of martyrs going on because the Romans could not help but kill everyone that was a Christian. What the hell? Anyway, where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, the third one, and this is the most widely accepted one. The emperor, in like 260 something, the emperor of Rome realized that it was really hard to recruit soldiers, and he figured that the reason for it was that train of thought going today. He attributed the reason is that because they were reluctant to go to war because they all had wives and kids, which makes sense, right? So he banned marriage. All young men were not allowed to get married. So all single young men could go join the army. The Saint Valentine of the era realized the injustice in all this, and so he still married young couples in secret and was put to death on February 14th because of it. Sharing, no? Interestingly, there is a pit at the same time on February 14th, and I think they might have they probably associated this help with the development and all. there was a pagan feast. I forget what it was called. I don't have my notes open right now, but I'm sure I could find it if I wanted to, but I don't, so I'm not going to. But anyway, they had a feast, and one of the festivities of this feast was that the night before, all the girls' names that were part of the feast, which it was more or less all of them, all the girls in Rome, their names would be written on a little piece of paper and put in a jar. And the next day, February 14th, guys would pick a name from that jar. And whichever girl's name he picked, he spent the day with her. And it was not uncommon for these pairings, these jar pairings, that there's an opportunity for a term that just went by. These blind dates, if you will, it was not uncommon for those pairings to last for over a year and even till marriage. I thought that was kind of interesting. So I was happy because I got to wake up at 8 o'clock this morning and research all this and type up a paper on it. Paper sucked, but you know what? It was actually pretty, well, it didn't actually suck, especially considering I put an hour and a half into it. It was actually pretty good for an hour and a half's work. But yeah. But I got to do all this, and I got to learn something very interesting about Saint Valentine's Day. And I still get to spend it alone. Damn it. Well, that's all for today. Rick out. Peace.